Hey ladies, in today's video I am going to show you a very easy way on how to apply eyeshadow for hooded eyes. I'm going to take you through step by step and make this as easy as possible for you, so just keep watching. Okay, before we get started, I would like to make sure to ask you to please subscribe to my channel. I want to make sure that you are notified when I upload new videos. So let's get started. I don't want to treat you like you are a kindergartner, but we are going to do this the most simplified way I can possibly explain this. So who remembers doing connect the dots? That's what we're going to do today. So what I want you to do is go ahead and go grab a mirror. Pause this if you need to, but go grab a mirror because you're going to take a very close look at your eyes as we do this. And I want you to be able to follow along with me as we go. So hit pause, go run, grab a mirror. I'll wait. I'm right here. Okay. Now you're back and you have your mirror. I'm hitting things on my desk. What we're going to do is take a very close look at your eyes. And I want you to do this with no makeup on. Should have mentioned that before as I had you pause. So if you need to go wash your makeup off, that's fine. If you want to come back at a later date and do this all over again, that's fine too. Because what we're going to do is figure out how your hooded eyes look and what it is we need to do to trick the eyes to make it look like you don't have a hooded eye. So what I want you to do is take that mirror, look straight into it, and look and see where is that hood hitting, that crease that comes down, where is that hitting when you look straight ahead. So I'm going to take like the tip of a brush to explain. So for me, my hood is right there. So everything that is tucked behind in that crease, nobody gets to see. It doesn't exist until I blink. It's all hidden. So if I were, and I'm going to go ahead and just take, what do I have here I can use? I'm going to go ahead and just temporarily take a little marker right here. And I'm going to just draw a very faint line right there. That is the edge of my hood. So that's where I want my crease to now be. Not down here where the rest of the world who doesn't have a hooded eye has their crease, but my crease is now going to be right there. Does that make sense? Because again, when my eyes closed, nobody sees this part of it. They see that. So that's going to become my new crease. Let me take that off real quick because I don't want black in my crease. Smudge that off. You can see I've already smudged my eyeshadow, but that's okay. So what I want to do is first go in and lay a base of an eyeshadow down. Now what I'm going to do today is work strictly with one palette of my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. And I am going to work in complementary colors for my eye colors. Now I have blue eyes, so the colors that work best for me are orange colors, orange reds, violets, yellows, browns, and golds. If you have brown eyes, then purple, blue, orange, silver, brown, and green are the colors that would work best for your eye color to really make them pop. Green eyes would like burgundy, bronze, pink, brown, rose gold, taupe, and plummy purples. So not violet purples, but deep plummy purples. So what I'm going to do is take a color, which you can see I obviously use this one quite a bit, which is naturally closest to my skin color, because I'm just going to lay down this color all over my crease. And I'm doing this just to have it as a base. Okay, the next thing I want to do is take my transition color. For this, I'm going to take Peach Smoothie, which is this peach shade right here. And I am going to go way up above where I had drawn that crease color. So remember my crease color, or my crease line was right there. I'm going to go way up above that because I am going to bring that crease up quite high. So I want to have my transition shade up higher than that. And then what I want to do, because remember we're playing connect the dots, I'm going to take this at an angle at the very outside part of my eye. So I'm going to go from the tip of my brow down to the outer corner. But I'm not going all the way up to the tip of my brow. I'm just drawing a line because I want to keep everything inside here and nothing's going to go past here. And actually, pretty much nothing's going to go past this part of my eye. I'm going to try and keep everything out there. Because again, we are going to be tricking the eye. And I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to do just this one eye and leave this eye looking just like this so you can see what the difference is going to look like when I'm done. And how much that's going to lift this eye. Because what we're doing is we're creating not only a new crease, but we're creating a new dimension to that new crease. Okay, so I have that laid down. Now what I want to do is go in with a deeper shade and start creating that new crease. So I'm going to go in with just this little kind of a taupey brown shade here. And again, you can use whatever colors you want. And this is where I look straight ahead and I see right where my new crease is going to be. And I draw a little line right there. Just a little line, lightly go back and forth. So this is my first dot I'm making. And then I want to go to where I want this to end. So I'm going down to the end there. And now I'm just simply going to connect those dots. And with this same brush, I'm just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And I'm buffing that out. Again, I haven't gone past, I did kind of accidentally go past that, but we can fix it. I'm buffing it out. I don't want a harsh edge here. And I don't want to bring that too far in because then that's going to make my eyes look downturned on the inside. So what I tend to do is on the inside, I'll take my brush and go this way, and then when I get here, I go inside. Okay. So you can already see now between my two eyes, this one you really see that hooded eye hanging down. This one it's starting to open up a little bit. So I still want to go in there and give it some more dimension. So now I'm going to go in. And don't think I'm crazy because this color is not quite what it looks like when you get it in the eye. This is kind of a pinkish color, but it's really not. And I like to blend it with this dark brown, which is called Cocoa Bear. A little bit of both. What's nice about this is you can mix in your colors. And then I go deeper into the crease. So this is when I actually go into my natural crease line. Because even though people won't see this when I have my eye all the way open, in those moments when I have my eye down or it's partially down, then people will see that, and that's when I really have that. Now I'm not taking that as far in as I did that first crease shade. I'm going in just to the center of my lid, and that's it. So now let me brush or blend those out. I'm going to go in with a clean brush just to blend everything because we don't want to have the stripes of colors. We want everything to look seamless. Okay, so I am done blending that eye. So now we're going to move on to the eyelid. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and go in with a little bit of a shimmer. I'm not going to go with anything crazy or wild. I'm going to take this shade right here, which is very soft, tap everything off that's extra, and I'm going to go in just to the inner part of the eye. And what's really going to help create that lid is carving out the eyelid, which means I really want to make sure I take my time and go along my eyelid and really trace it out. I'm not going to go all the way over. I'm going to go about 2/3 of the way over. You see, that's just very subtle, but you can see the difference between the color here compared to the blank lid, and it just gives the teeniest bit of a shimmer. And then I'm going to go in with another clean brush and go with this gold shade here, which I'm going to list all the colors as we go. I just didn't want to keep taking them all out of the pans as I'm doing them. And for this, I'm going to go just right on the outer part. Again, I'm still going to carve out the eyelid, and I'm going to overlap that first shade a little bit. So see, I'm keeping this very daytime appropriate still. It's also a look that you could easily take into a night look just by adding a little bit more to it. The next thing I want to do is go into my bottom lash line, and for that I'm going to go back to this kind of pinkish shade, and I'm taking up my Morphe pencil brush, and I'm going to take that along the lower lash line. More, a lot more. Now this I like to go in more of a half circle shape, because again it's going to round out the eye. And then I want to take, for me I like using an angled brush, and I'm going to go back into this brown color because for me, my blue eyes, that helps make it pop. I'm going to set this down. And I go along my lower lash line. Now, I don't use or do a wing. I just don't. I don't think they look good on me. But what you can do is use your powder shadow and create a little bit of a wing that way. And then the easy way to do it is just take this brush and just create your angle right there. That gives you just a little bit of something, something. If you don't like it, you screw up. It just easily wipes right off because it's a powder and you're not putting permanent ink liner there. So again, here's the look between the two eyes. You can see it's quite the difference between them. This one looks down and sad. This one looks more bright-eyed and open. If you want to now, you can take it one step further and go in with a waterproof pencil and tightline the eyes. Now, some people say that that closes up the eye. For me, I think it kind of opens it up a little bit, especially if I at least do the top. I'm not going to do false eyelashes today. We're going out to lunch with some family. So I'm going to do just the top. Maybe just very, very lightly on the bottom, right along where my lashes would be. Not super heavy. I just think it makes your eyelashes look a lot thicker. So here's the difference between the two eyes. What do you think? Was that hard at all? No, not at all. Connecting the dots, knowing what your eye shape is, what it is that you're trying to fix, and also knowing what colors will complement your eyes and help bring them out. So let me finish up the other eye and get some mascara on, and I will be right back. Alright, here is the finished eye makeup look now that we've completed it with a little bit of mascara and if I put on some lipstick. So as you can see, my eyes no longer look hooded, they look more awake and alive. Even though we went in with several different colors of eyeshadow, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look heavy and light. It looks very bright and awake. And it wasn't hard, was it? So I want you to practice doing this, and I want you to leave me a comment down below on what you thought. Did it make it easy for you? Was it harder? Let me know, how did it go for you? So I want to hear from you, and don't forget to subscribe as well, and please give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. So until next time, bye-bye.